In her first meeting as chairman of the Consultative Forum, Lillian Mizik delved into the serious matters facing the Turks and Caicos Islands, including civil servants' pay cut and constitutional reform. Mizik joined with her other forum members and called on the permanent secretary of the Ministry of Finance, Mr. Delton Jones, and his team to explain in detail the rationale and process behind the cuts in civil servants' salary. The forum heard about the alternative options considered by the ministry in its advice, but was persuaded that faced with an unpalatable situation, the government had chosen an option which provided the necessary savings whilst avoiding immediate terminations of service. The forum, however, went on to make 3 further recommendations. For a delay in the implementation of this policy to allow government employees a reasonable period in which to make appropriate adjustments to accommodate their personal financial commitments. That His Excellency the Governor should follow up vigorously with the UK government the Foreign Affairs Committee's call for the UK to shoulder more of the financial burden of restoring good governance, and also that a clear and firm commitment be made to public servants that they would have their full salaries restored retroactively as soon as the economy improves sufficiently to allow it. The forum also heard and considered the prospects of constitutional reform after hearing from Kate Sullivan, recently appointed Constitutional and Electoral Reform Team Leader. Key aspects of constitutional reform that were set out included a review of the electoral system, mechanisms for disclosing donations to political parties, how the rights of all residents could be further protected, qualifications for belongership and residency, transparency in government decision-making and integrity in public life, constitutional strengthening for public financial management, and the balance of responsibilities between the UK and TCI government. All those present agreed on the importance of consultation with individuals and stakeholder groups in the TCI. The forum highlighted that as wide a presentation as possible from both belonger and resident populations should be engaged by the process, ensuring that the belonger participation not be overshadowed. Belonger participation in the constitutional reform process should be strengthened by including a belonger with the requisite skills and integrity as part of the review team. That consideration should be given to the formation of a subcommittee drawn from the membership of the forum to assist with the consultation process. Inadequacies in current population data pointed to the need for the conduct of a national door-to-door census, and that the TCI had no policy on population. Mizik, after her first meeting as chairman, said, quote, "It is important that we have now had the opportunity to scrutinize the decision to cut public service pay. In these difficult times, unpalatable decisions will sometimes have to be made, but I am glad the forum was able to make what I think are very reasonable recommendations for lessening the blow on the TCI. The constitutional reform process and the arrangements being put in place for thorough consultation presents a key opportunity for the people of TCI to determine the kind of country they want to live in. The process will consider safeguards not previously seen in TCI that I hope would give people greater confidence in their system of government. I think everyone on the forum is looking forward to getting on with this vital work." For WV4 News, I'm Amanda Miller.